A deadline was given, a warning issued, and the world held its breath. But instead of escalation, something unexpected happened. The United States stepped back. And now, global leaders are asking, was this strength or surrender? Tonight, we break down the Iran ceasefire, the global reaction, and what could come next. A fragile truce at the heart of a global energy lifeline. Threats were made, timelines set. Now diplomacy moves in the shadows. Global power shift. Has the US lost control in the Iran crisis? Stay with us. Behind closed doors, a shift is underway. Key allies, once aligned with Washington, are now keeping their distance. After weeks of rising tension, Iran rejected US ultimatums and pushed its own negotiation framework. Mediators emerged. New channels opened. What followed shocked observers. Washington began adjusting its position. Diplomatically, this signaled something rare: hesitation from a superpower. European officials urged restraint. Asian markets reacted cautiously. And global confidence in US strategy began to waver. Allies sent a message: slow down, step back. And for the first time in years, Washington felt isolated. Once central relationships looked strained, conversations shifted from coordination to damage control. Public messages promised unity. Private calls told another story. Capitals recalibrated policy, not promises. Allies quietly prepared for a world where American guarantees could slip. Distance grew, not from rhetoric, but from reality. The ceasefire was presented as a success, but beneath the surface, critics see something else. The US had issued strong threats: military action, decisive consequences, a strict timeline. Yet when the moment came, those threats were not carried out. Iran, on the other hand, retained strategic leverage, especially over one of the world's most critical energy routes, the Strait of Hormuz, through which a significant portion of global oil flows, remains a powerful bargaining chip, and that leverage never left Iran's hands. Some analysts now argue this wasn't de-escalation, it was a repositioning under pressure. Perception matters as much as policy. In Tehran, patience looked like poise. Markets measured risk, not rhetoric. In the halls of power, the question shifted from how to win to how not to lose. Movement returned, but not momentum. Control is measured by who can wait and who must move. The ceasefire itself is temporary. Just 2 weeks. A pause. Not a solution. On the ground, tensions haven't disappeared. Military movements continue. Surveillance remains high. And trust is limited. Any misstep, any miscalculation, could collapse the agreement instantly. History has shown that short-term ceasefires often delay conflict, rather than prevent it. Nerves of steel meet margins of error. Discipline is the difference between quiet and catastrophe. Every hour saved is another test passed. Morning brings relief and uncertainty. Beyond Iran and the United States, the entire region is on edge. Neighboring countries are watching closely, preparing quietly. Even indirect actions, through allies or regional actors, could ignite a wider conflict. The situation is no longer contained, it's interconnected. Humanitarian corridors strain under political weight. Energy lines and lifelines are exposed. Silence here does not mean safety. Back in the United States, reactions are sharply divided. Supporters call the ceasefire a strategic de-escalation. Critics call it a retreat. Lawmakers are questioning the long-term implications and whether the US has weakened its own position. Globally, skepticism continues to grow. Domestic politics meet geopolitical risk. Narratives harden as facts remain fluid. Scenario 1. Controlled peace. Negotiations continue. Tensions slowly ease, and a longer-term deal emerges. Scenario 2. Sudden collapse. One incident, one strike, triggers immediate escalation. Scenario 3. Strategic shift. The US reduces its presence, while regional powers gain influence. Scenario 4. Energy crisis. Disruptions in oil routes send shockwaves through the global economy. This moment may define more than a single conflict. It may mark a turning point in global power. where pressure met resistance, and the outcome surprised the world. Is this diplomacy at work, or the beginning of something far more uncertain?